A spark, a clash, a moment is all it takes to ignite a rivalry.
Go away. Whoa. To me, you don't talk like this, bro. I punch.
Now you set off, no problem.
This one has grabbed the attention of thousands. The Albanian King, Florian Marku, Chris Too Slick Kongo, both will have their chance to end this rivalry on March 31st. But for now, let's go head to head. Boys, this has been a fight that's been talked about for years, but what is the genesis of this rivalry? Where did it begin? Anyone want to go first?
3 years ago. 3 years ago, his opponent pulled out on fight week. I was ready, wanted to fight 8 rounds. The weight was 150. I said, no problem, it's not a title fight, 3 pounds, nothing. And they declined, they wanted to fight at 147. But it's all good, we're here now.
3 years ago, does that sound about right to you, Florian?
I don't remember exactly if it was 3 or 4 years ago. I remember that they offered this fight for him. And he said he couldn't do the weight, about 4 pounds over, I think he was. And we say, no, if you want to do this fight in this weight, or otherwise we don't fight. And this was what happened. And we didn't have to fight, he didn't want to make the weight. They give us somebody else and we go forward. And here we are.
There was once upon a time that, Florian, you wanted to fight Chris, am I right?
I think at the beginning, when I started my boxing career here in UK, I wanted to fight, but he didn't want it at that time.
I've never been offered a fight to you until recently. Also, when you look at a man that says he wants to fight me, he wins his fights, he calls out different opponents but doesn't mention my name, that should tell you, that says it all. That says it all.
He talking about me.
I think so.
Why I should fight you? First of all, you lost.
Why should you fight Josh Taylor? Josh Taylor is an undisputed champion.
That I'm saying
so
about.
How can you go from
First of
fighting,
all, if you want to have a conversation,
with a journeyman.
Let's talk.
Yeah,
with everyone in his place. When I talk, you listen. When you talk, I will listen. Because otherwise, we will start interrupting each other. You spoke, I didn't interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Let me finish what I was saying. Why I should want to mention his name when he lost to a guy? I was undefeated, good fan base, people love to come to see me fight, good crowd, sell tickets, exciting fighter for the fans, no points, no running around. Yeah, why I should mention his name? He didn't have nothing at the middle to mention him. At the beginning, he had something to give me, you know, because he was a good name. He is also a good name, popular, very popular. I don't take that out from him. But at that moment, he lost to Mackinson, and it was not really interesting. My management also was looking for other bigger fights. We was chasing Conor Ben, we was chasing now Josh Taylor, like you said. We was very close to make this fight happen. We sent the offer, they didn't accept the offer. And then they offer me Chris, and I say, yeah, is this fight? They offer me also some other names. I say to both of them, yes, and also was Chris' name. I say, okay, you want me to fight Chris? Let's fight then. And this is what happened.
Why is it taking this long?
Clearly, like I said, him and his team, they haven't been interested. I believe that when I made my comeback before he boxed Jenkins, that was the right time, because he had fought Jenkins. I believe that was the right time to make the fight. I was back on a winning record. He previously beat Chris Jenkins, and I thought, yeah, that's the time, you know, but clearly he wasn't interested. They called someone else out. I was ringside at the fight. I was ringside there. My name wasn't mentioned, not once. And the fight is happening now. That's the main thing, you know.
Is it fair to say you tried to take matters into your own hands at the Buatsi Aziz press conference? Was that another little spark that made this fight possible today?
It wasn't no spark because I come to him with respect. It wasn't
what
about
people
me.
want to hear.
Wait. You said let me talk
okay.
because you said
okay.
yeah.
Speak.
We're speaking, yeah. So I'll speak first.
Yes, speak.
So
finish.
Like I said, going to the Buatsi press conference, it wasn't about me. I wasn't fighting. He was fighting on a different card. I don't know what his purpose was of him being there. I'm coming to support my two friends who had a great classic fight, and I've never seen him previously, so I said I'm gonna go to him and we can have a chat about when we can get this fight on.
Was that your first time seeing each other in person?
In person, yeah, first time.
Now, sometimes I listen to him and he say things that fans want to say, fans want to hear. I don't say what fans want to hear. I say how I want to, what I want to say. He say that I came to him in a friendly way. First of all, this thing, he have done it also to Eko Essoman. Say to the guys, all the fans, all the people that they're looking now this video, to go to the YouTube and check. He does these things to all his opponents. He go and he talk to the camera is all filming, and he go like a gangster. Oh, no. To me, you cannot talk like this. You cannot come to disrespect me. The guy is taking interview from me. He's not coming to taking interview from you. And this thing, he have done it many times, but nobody did that push go away, my friend. Everybody was giving him his time, and he think that he couldn't come like this. He couldn't take the camera, but never. These things cannot happen with me. Not then, but now and forever till I live. Nobody cannot disrespect it. And this is the thing that I push him. I say, what are you doing here? How you can come? Who you think you are? Go away. And this is what all this started. But this what happens works in his favor, because people wanted more, it became big, it became viral, Sky wanted it more, and it was good. It doesn't matter what he says about, yes, Florian didn't want it. Do you think if I didn't want it, I will be here with him? Who you? You think somebody put me in the table and say, hey, you should do that, otherwise we're gonna do that to you? I take my chances, I do what I want, and if I didn't want to be here with him, I will not be here. But my confidence is 100%. I don't underestimate him, but I know what I am capable of, and I'm gonna show it in 31 of March.
You've said that it's worked in his favor. Do you feel like you've given him a favor here? You've given him the opportunity?
The opportunity, I think this fight couldn't happen after his loss with someone like me, like in this kind of popularity ranking after his loss with Eko, and all what happened works in his favor and in the favor of the fight, not only in his favor, on the favor of this fight to happen.
Who wins and how? You're obviously going to say you, but how do you see this fight playing out?
It can go two ways, you know. It can go two ways. You can try to do his thing and keep pressing how he presses, and one of them he's gonna feel for sure, and it ends that way. Or I can do whatever we plan on doing.
Ends up with?
We'll do it.
What ends up? What he say?
I said if you keep pressing like you do, you keep pressing, you will walk onto one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
you walk
what happened
one.
after?
And then after that,
what is that?
fight done.
Fight done?
That's fight done. Over.
You knocked me out?
Yes. Yes, sir.
How many people you have knocked out in your life?
It don't matter how many people I've knocked out.
Did you see? That's why. That's why.
It don't matter, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah?
No,
You
it doesn't matter.
You press
but
hard enough.
You're talking
you walk
like you
into
have
something.
knocked out all the other guys, and you say like if you start pressing, I'm gonna knock out. How many you knock out?
Don't worry, you press, come. I know you're coming in, you come.
Whatever you say now, I'm gonna do what I know to do. Whatever you say, press or don't press, I'm gonna do what I know to do, you know. But
You don't think he punches hard enough to hurt you?
everybody punches hard.
With 8 ounces on, it don't matter who's got them on. So that's the good thing about this fight.
Everybody punches hard, but he underestimated me, like everybody that I have fought since now in the boxing career. Wait, let me talk.
I don't underestimate him.
No, you
Go ahead.
You underestimate because you say no, he doesn't punch hard. I have fought better opponents
I've never
like this.
said once that
He
you
have
don't
never
punch
been with a fight with someone like me, and he gonna see that. And you're gonna see this interview like every time I see and I speak with in the face to face or someone, you're gonna see and you're gonna believe all that things that is not by luck. I'm not by luck here where I am. I work really hard. I work really hard that people cannot imagine how hard I've worked to be where I am today. Maybe he thinks that everything is gifted to me. Nothing is not gifted to me. I changed styles. I changed countries. I came here by myself, with my wife and my kids. For what? For a better future. And you think this guy is gonna stop me from reaching my dream? He can bring whatever he wants in the table in the fight night, but I will be ready.
With that being said, how do you think this fight ends?
How I will feel this fight? I feel that I'm gonna stop him and I'm gonna put a statement with the help of God that night, and I'm gonna make all the UK fans happy, and I'm gonna scream my name.
Chris, you've said it's personal. It feels like it's been personal for a while now. Why?
At the time of the altercation, it was personal then. But really, when you look at, obviously, the situation, like I'm a grown man, I let things go. Do you know what I mean? And now, it's business. It's not personal, it's more of business. This is a business. We're both coming together to make the fight happen. It's not just me, it's him as well. And yeah, personal stuff goes out the window, ego goes out the window. When you're in the ring, it's about being smart. And that's what I'm about.
Is this your toughest opponent? Is this a step up for you?
Step up. Maybe the people think it's a step up. For me, in my mind, in my heart, it's not a step up. I have been a step upping, for me, personally, how I feel all my life. But I feel that this fight is a fight that people want it, and people rate Chris. I rate him also. He's a good fighter. And I think it's exciting fight for the fans, but I don't think it's a step up for me.
Chris, you've operated at a top level. Do you think it's a step up for Florian?
Definitely. I don't think he's fought anyone of my caliber. I don't think he's boxed anyone that can really use their brain in there and use skill. Well, to be honest, he boxed in Albania against a good. He was a good opponent. I don't know what you think about that result, but I think differently. You know, the guy was doing some good things in there, but when that was a step up for him, even though he won, I believe certain things happened that night that it was just meant for him to win. You know, he had it handed to him, but at the end of the day, I don't take the win away from you. You won the fight, and that's it.
Is that a fight you look at in your preparation for this fight? Is that a fight where you're really looking at the details and thinking that's how I get him?
Well, we're looking at majority of his fights, his most recent fights, even the one where he won in the first round. You know, there's all different scenarios play out, and when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of things, certain things he's done is very predictable. So yeah, it's not just that fight, the one in Albania, it's the fights previous to that and the fights that he just had recently.
Florian, how much of this fight is about styles? It's a fascinating clash. He likes to box long range, very difficult, very long, very rangy. You like to get inside and finish opponents. How much of this is about who gets their way?
You know, I will come to your what you asked me, but first I want to mention something, because he was saying about studying and he's working on my fights. How he can study me? You can study how much and how long you want somebody, but when punch is coming in your head and you start getting hit and you start seeing lights and so, you cannot think properly anymore. All the plans go out of the window, you know. And he can work all his team, he and all how much he wants, all the plans that I'm gonna start like this, I'm gonna start like that, but he doesn't know. I'm unexpected. What he gonna? He thinks I'm gonna go southpaw, I'm gonna go orthodox. He thinks I'm gonna go orthodox, I'm gonna go southpaw. He thinks I'm gonna play with hands here, I'm gonna play with hands down. Whatever he brings, I don't have a plan. Oh, I'm gonna do that to him. In the day of the fight, I'm gonna adjust to what he bring. Because me, I don't have a plan. I have the plan A, B. Because maybe he bring the plan C. What I'm gonna do then? Then is a problem. That's why I work on what he brings. I adjust on what he brings in the night. And we show what we working. We show how I work. And in the night is all the answer gonna be, question gonna be answered.
Sir, can I talk? A man with no plan has no vision. You've already lost, my friend. A man with no plan in the squared circle,
yeah,
who has no plan and no vision.
Yes.
So how do you vision this? What do you see when you look at what this fight is going to be on March 31st? What do you think happens?
There's loads of scenarios that can play out, but one thing, if you look at his fights, they've been sort of the same, right? There's been a change, obviously, with Grant Smith, good coach. There's been a change, but not much. And I believe that what he's done in his previous fight, he's gonna bring it on the 31st.
But you don't know if you can handle what I bring, because it's different to see it from the television and to say, Florian, go like crazy. Oh, explosive. He doesn't see what is coming to him, like you said last time. But he doesn't know how it feels to take that from me. How is my speed? How is my power? How is everything? And you can understand that only when you are in there with someone. Not only for me, but with whoever. It's different to see and different to feel. And he's gonna feel why I'm so long without loss. I have this career, I have these wins and everything else. He's gonna see if I'm the fighter that I think I am.
One thing I would say about that is, in the ring, is about experience. And I've got the experience now. I've fought tough guys. They've hit me clean. I've still been there. And like I said previously before, one thing about me,
you don't go down.
Don't die easy, my friend.
Don't die easy.
Don't die
Here
easy.
we are not in the war, brother.
Yeah,
we are not talking about dying and surviving.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
What?
But I understand what I'm saying.
You, okay. You write it, don't forget
the
it.
Fans
I understand, but you mean that you don't go down easy. You don't go down easy. That's the meaning.
This is not just boxing. This is life.
Life, okay, but nobody really cares about you don't die easy in life, because here we are not in the war that we have the guns and oh we're gonna die. Here we're in the boxing ring and we're in the life that we are civilized. Everything is happy and everything with. We're not talking here about dying and so on, but Yeah.
It's all right. You don't understand, but
I
as long
don't
as I
understand.
know, it's cool.
He's too wise for my brain, for my mind, and I cannot handle all this information.
It's not about that.
It seems this fight's playing out as the puncher versus the boxer. But do you feel like you have what it takes to be able to stop Florian?
Of course. I've stopped guys before, not just even when you look at one of my recent fights a couple years ago. Same sort of guy, yeah, pressure fighter. Same sort of guy, pressure fighter.
Oh, brother, don't say same, because you don't know
the same.
my.
He's the same. Trust
you don't
me.
know my explosiveness. You don't know me when I will be there in the ring with you. I'm gonna hand you. You don't know whatever. You know me only about watching me in TV and thinking, oh, Florian having this shit and that and so. But when you will see me face to face in the ring with you, you're gonna feel what it's about, everything. Don't worry, because the talk is, and you can say I'm with him, I'm like him, but you are with me in the ring.
Of course, he's
in the 31.
Trust, I've been in there with big hitters. Trust me.
I love that.
Tried and tested.
Film that. He have been there with heavy hitters and try and test me. He say, I don't say the same.
No, I said tried and tested.
Yeah. I don't say the same, because chin doesn't care about how strong you are. If it hits you clean, you are unconscious down. And the night, we see how much you can take from this power.
Florian, last time out, you got a devastating knockout first round. Do you want a similar performance?
Like everybody knows, I like to give to the fans excitement. I love to give to the fans what they are paying for. I don't like to make the fan fights boring. I try to entertain. If Chris think that can stay there with me in the pocket, and he will not stay till the last round. If he try to do, maybe I don't know how the fight's gonna go, but I think I'm gonna stop him.
Anything else you guys want to get off your chest?
Nothing.
Oh, good.
I won't ask for a handshake because it's been quite tense. I'm sure we'll get one in the lead up. But both of you, best of luck, and I'll see you March 31st at O2. Yep.
Benjamin's boxer has pulled Fraser Clark out of the purse bid for his ordered British heavyweight title fight against Fabio Wardley.
Sickened, devastated, disappointed.
Is this fight going to happen?
This fight is still definitely going to happen.
I'm going home with my belts and Fraser's going to be sparked out on the floor.
Talk is cheap. I'm going to put you to sleep. Knocking him unconscious.
I think we'll be done and dusted in the first half of the fight.
It's here, it's now. All the talking's done.